Hello, my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we'll learn everything design. If you are new here and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. Today, I am going to take you through step by step on designing a church flyer using just two colors, right? We are using black and blue. Alright, so stay with me as I take you through step by step as I download the resources straight from online, that is Pinterest to be specific, and then using it to achieve our outcome. Remember to share these videos for others to benefit, and remember to like or to give it a thumbs up. So without wasting too much of your time, let's get right into the video. But before that, I take a few minutes of your time and I introduce to you our graphic design pack. If you are looking forward to purchase graphic design packs, look into the description. There is a link that is leading to our store where you can find amazing premium graphic packs to purchase. So welcome back. Let's begin. We are going to use Photoshop as usual, and we are going to create a new artboard or a new document. So Control N, and then we'll make sure it's on inches. All right, we'll make width of 5, height of 6, 300 resolution, RGB color 8 bits white, and then we can create. If you are looking forward to creating an artboard, you just need to check this box so that you have the working space of an artboard, but we are just looking for a document at the moment, and we want to use a document at the moment, so we just leave it as it is, and then we are going to create. Great. So we are going to unlock this layer, and we are going to hop onto Pinterest, and then we are going to search for white background for church design. Great. We have numerous of white backgrounds, so we are going to look through and then see, okay, one that is going to fit our work. So just take your time and you look through, and so I'll go for this, but you take your time and then you go through and then you find one that is going to suit your design or your preference. So I'm going to bring that into Photoshop. Of course, I'm going to change the resolution to about 100, and I'm going to take it to my scene. Okay, after resizing it, this is what we have. So I'm going to filter and blur. I'm going to Gaussian blur a bit so that it's not going to be too visible as the CT. Okay, we have this, and we are going to go back to Pinterest. We are going to look for a photo shoot. Of a pastor looking into the camera. Great. So we have one here. So I'm going to choose this first one because he's smiling and I think it's going to be good for our work. So download, great. we also break that into the scene, and the name is too long, so I'm going to take it off. Going to rename it to about something short, and I'm going to bring it to the scene. I'm going to change the resolution to about 250. So looking at this particular picture, the edges are not really going to need our attention, so we can easily use the select subject option to select the subject, and we wait for Photoshop to do whatever that it wants to do. And then it has selected the subjects well, so we can unlock the layer, go to select inverse, and we'll use backspace to take off the background. So once the background is taken, we can take it to our scene and we'll put it inside. Wait, let's zoom it out a bit. So we can use the magic eraser tool to take off the armpit side. Whoa, it's not going to work well, so here we need to use our pen tool. So we'll grab our pen to make sure it's on path. You click and drag, Alt, click and drag, Alt, click and drag, Alt, click and drag. If you want to learn how to use the pen tool, there is a card on your screen right now that is going to take you to a tutorial where I show you how to learn the pen tool while you play a game. So you can click on this card to be taken to that place. Alt, you click and drag, Alt, Alt, and I will close it up by clicking and dragging over here. Then we right click, then we'll make selection, then we are pressing delete or backspace to take it off. Great. Now we need to change the texture to the texture that we want. So I'm going to duplicate it by using Ctrl J, and I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to go to the camera raw settings by pressing Shift Ctrl A to be able to change the texture to black. So I'll come to presets, move to black and white, and I'll go through the black and white one that is going to be fine with this. I think this is okay. Great. What we are going to do next is we are going to add the theme of the program called OpenC. It's not any theme, just that for the tutorial's sake I am using this as a theme. So I'm going to use a font called Epic Pro. Great. So Epic Pro, and we are going to zoom it out. Go there again, make it bold. Word spacing, we decrease it. Word spacing, we decrease it. Let's make it 50 minus 50. And then we hold Alt and we say C, so it's open C. Deselect, go back to open C. Let's increase it a bit. And I'm not going to use blue for this. I am actually going to use great. So I'm actually going to use black for this. So black. And then black. So we are going to add an effect to this. So we add a layer, we grab our pen tool and we make sure this time it's on shape. Then inside shape, make sure your fill is cancelled. So you choose this and your stroke is about 12. Then because it's a white background, we are not going to use the white. This is blue, and if you want the color code, it is 2B7AF3. that is the color code. You can pause the video and take it. And then we are going to draw, double draw and draw. But our stroke is very small, so we increase it. Then we can hold Control and adjust it the way we want. Great. So we can come in here, and then the options, the caps, we are going to make it round so that the edge is going to look round like this. And the same blue, I'm going to add another layer and I'm going to drag a rectangle over here, and I'm going to take off the stroke. Great. So open C. So we can have something like that. And we say we add another text, and this time around it's not going to be open C, it's going to be Lufga. It's not going to be uppercase. Let's use medium. So the theme is going to be looking deeper into the mysteries of God's kingdom. Then we are going to increase the font size a bit from about 5 to 8 and continue line height of 9. So we can do some word spacing of let's push the image to the right a bit. Okay, so word spacing of about -25. We grab our rectangle tool again and we can say theme. Then we decrease that and let's see blue. I think we can complement it with another color, so just that it's going to be this, and if you want to copy the color code, it is EE300E. all right, our main focus is using the black and blue, but at least a touch of a different color will not be bad. So I did that by holding Alt and clicking and drag, and that is theme. Then I can take it on top, change color to white, make it a bit thicker, so maybe bold, and take this theme down and that way okay, so maybe you can add your quotation down here, so you can add Bible quotation. Let me separate that from this X, and I click and drag V, add, and then I can make that one a bit smaller. Great. Now we add some additional information to it. So what we can do here too is that we can Ctrl J to duplicate this, and we take it on top, and we are going to resize that, and we are going to make it overlap this. Then we are going to make it white. Great. And here I'll be adding time, so time can be 6:30 a.m. to 11 o'clock a.m. Let me try Epic Pro to see how it's going to appear. It's good, but I don't like it, so let's try Peppers. Great. While we are designing, then I'm reminding you of the fact that anytime you are designing, you make sure that you do not use more than 3 fonts in one design, and also 3 colors. Sorry, let me choose the Bebas, the thicker version. Okay, so I have each 9th, and I'll change this Bebas to that. Great. So I'll take it here. The word spacing, word spacing, letter spacing, I increase it a bit, and I'll duplicate this, delete, and I'm going to look for the location icon, and I'm going to pick one. So location icon, location, let me pick this. Copy. I've already told you that there is no point in there is no point in changing the resolution of vectors, because at the end of the day you are going to make it small. So I use the magic eraser tool and I scale it down, and I can position it here. Scale it down again, and we are going to change the color to black. So color to black. Then we are going to grab our text tool and make a default text, which is going to be location, and we are going to choose black. It has already selected Lufga, so we are going to use medium or regular, and we are going to decrease the size to about 6 and the height to about 7, and we are going to delete the excess, leaving the rest. So this is going to be location, and it's left with one last thing, so we are going to duplicate this, make it big, so I can group that and call it location and take it a bit up. Great. So I'm going to add the date to this, so I'll duplicate that and take it to the top, and date, I'll say Friday, th January. It's not a correct date, so you take note, to Sunday, th January. So we can scale this up to Control A, make sure it's at the center, Control D to deselect, and I think we are good to go. Let's see what we can add over here. So let me select all of these. I can group that, and let me take the time out, and I call it theme. Group title. All right, so this great. So I'm going to, because of the arrangement of this, I'm going to group all of this, and I'll call it image because of the arrangement here. So I'm going to select all of these and push it a bit up so that I can have some space to write for more information. So for more information, contact all right, comma, let's use this, and we repeat the number, copy, and I'm going to change it to Lufgard. Lufgard semi-bold -25. I think that will be okay, so let me decrease it a bit and make this side an uppercase. I will decrease it a bit, and so because this is not for any church, I am going to use the Pentecost Church logo and their name. So Pentecost logo. I'm going to select the first one, copy V, take it up, going to reduce the size, grab my magic eraser tool and take off the white. Great. Now I can duplicate for more information, bring it up there, and I can increase it a bit. And I'm going to say Pentecost, okay, Pentecost Church Ghana, the Genesis Assembly Pankono Kumasi. All these are generated information, and I don't know if they really exist, but they are just off head. So that and this I can group, and I'll call logo. Control A and put it at the center, and I'm going to duplicate this text, and I'm going to write presents. Going to increase the letter spacing and I'm going to decrease the size a bit. So Control A, then I position it at the center, Control D to deselect. So once we are done, I want to add a bit of texture to this. So we hold Shift, Control Alt E, and then we'll come here, we'll look for textures, and I'll pick this, and I'll copy that, paste, then I'm going to let it cover the whole work. Then I'm going to change the mode. So we are changing the mode to see if we can get something out of it. Great. So we've gotten this texture out of it, but it's covering the face of and some of the things. So we are going to use the eraser tool. Then we pick the soft, and then we are going to clean the parts that it has happened to that we don't want. So we decrease it a bit. So that's it. So if you're a creative, you're a designer that is looking forward to purchasing graphic packs to speed up your graphic design process, in the description is a link to our store where you can find graphic packs, premium ones, to speed up your design process. If you've watched up to this point and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to put us on post notification. Remember to share for others to benefit, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a like. My name is Design Ghost, and see you in the next episode. Bye.